I watched Jolt, and it was a strange mess. Jolt stars Kate Beckinsale as a woman with extreme anger issues and enhanced strength. She is undergoing an experimental treatment where electrodes are placed over her body, and she uses them to shock herself with a button whenever she feels a violent impulse. Things are starting to go her way when she finds herself in the middle of a murder plot. She has to utilize her rage to beat people up to solve it. I really like the beginning of this movie. Well, part of the beginning. The first 5 minutes is narration over Kate Beckinsale's childhood that is straight out of a kid's movie, talking about how everyone wants to be special and unique and find their place in the world, and it's stupid and bad. After that, we see Kate going about her daily life and fantasizing about violently murdering everyone who slightly annoys her. And I thought it was great. I think you can make a really fun dark comedy out of a movie where the main character is just a fucking psychopath that is barely hanging on the edge, and the slightest thing sets them off. Unfortunately, once the plot starts, everything goes downhill. The main issue with this film is the script. The film takes itself too seriously. With a concept this silly, it tries to be a semi-grounded action movie when it should be going for over-the-top style. People don't have super strength in real life, so trying to make the film realistic completely fails. The dialogue is completely bad, and anyone who isn't Kate Beckinsale is really annoying and giving a bad performance. I guess Stanley Tucci is doing an alright job too. Laverne Cox shows up with that guy who plays a cop and everything, and they are just the worst. And there's also a plot twist at the end of this movie that is so dumb and makes no sense and just relies on someone hoping that everything goes their way and assuming that everyone involved with their plan will act exactly how they want. The direction is fine, but nothing special. The movie really lacks style overall. Aside from the beginning, when we get flashes of Kate fantasizing murdering people, there's really nothing stylistically interesting going on. The fight scenes are mediocre. The choreography is fine, but it's shot in a really shitty shaky cam jump cut sort of way that no one likes, but movies still do for some reason. There are some things I do really like about the movie. The score, set design, and Kate Beckinsale's performance are all pretty good. The score is very heavy trap sounding music that I think adds some good energy to some of the scenes, and some of the locations in this movie are very cyberpunk looking. Her apartment has like a weird open layout with neon, and the villain's evil lair is straight out of Blade Runner. It's just like a really big monolithic building that's like strangely empty. When the villain's introduced, he's like being suspended from the ceiling. It's very cyberpunk, and honestly I wish this movie was cyberpunk. I think it'd be more interesting if it took place in a not too distant future. That way you have an excuse for Kate's super strength, whether it's a mechanical implant like robot arms, a biological gene editing thing. It would make more sense. Also, the plot idea of someone electrocuting themselves to not murder people would seem less ridiculous because it's sci-fi, so you're more inclined to believe stuff like that than a movie that takes place in present day and is trying to be semi-realistic. Overall, Jolt is a slightly below average movie. It's not the worst thing you've ever seen, it's mildly entertaining, but you'll probably be on your phone through most of it. I would not recommend it. Kate Beckinsale is doing her best, but she can't make the script work. And it's a shame, because I think that there are some fun ideas in this movie that could be good if they were executed better. Anyway, what's your favorite action movie? Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.